Hey, what's going on, beautiful Aries? This is Brandon with On Wow, here to do your weekend vibes energy read for July 26th. It's just going to be a little simple bit of advice to help you maximize those energies swirling about you. We still have a Mercury retrograde going on until the end of this month. We're finally in Leo season, so that should help out with people kind of confused about where they've been or where they're going. But this is just a little bit of advice from the universe at large to help you maximize and get the most out of the weekend. None of it's doom or gloom, pass or fail kind of stuff. It's just try it out and see if it works for you. And I hope you guys let me know in the comments too if it does. But let's get into it. The way that we do the weekend vibes reads is I do 2 for each kind of Aries out there, 2 for the single Aries, 2 for the Aries in love and a loving coupled up relationship, and 2 for the Aries that's maybe a bit complicated. Maybe you're not sure where you stand, or you're just kind of out there playing the field. But either way, this is just a little bit of something to help you guys get through the weekend. You can take information from any one of the stacks because you all are Aries, so it should all have a certain kind of flow to it. But let's get into it. Hopefully the week has been wonderful for you so far. Hope it's a wonderful start to a even better weekend. Whoa, that is not a flip out, so we won't count it. But I do like I like where we're going with that. What do we have for the beautiful Aries for July 26th? These cards love going sideways right now. But, well, there it is. There it is. Okay. It's a bit aggressive, universe, but we'll take it. We like it. We like it when you get up in our face like that. But the first thing going on for the single Aries out there is we're going to continue to develop this sacral energy. Continue to develop the things that make you feel creative, that make you feel like you're doing something new, that make you feel like you're doing something fresh. Especially if you've been single for a while. Don't get caught in the routine. Oh, it's the weekend. I got to call my girls or call my boys and we're going to the club or whatever, the place that we always go. No, do something a little bit different. Try to be different. Try to suggest something different. You're going to want to lead the pack this weekend, Aries. You don't want to have somebody else tell you what to do with your weekend. Otherwise, you might find something a little bit more disappointing than you expected it to be. But yes, you want to be your own director this weekend. Be the star of your own movie this weekend. You understand? But you're going to do that by doing something that gets you out of the normal zone and gets you into a creative space. It gets you into a space to where you're like, wow, I've never done this before, but it's interesting. Even if it's not the greatest thing in the world, you'll probably still have a productive time. You'll probably still get something out of it. Be that maybe meeting somebody new, or just having a wonderful conversation with somebody. Sometimes that's all you need to make the weekend, is having a conversation with a complete stranger that builds you in the most unforeseen ways. Okay? But also for my single Aries out there, we're going to continue to develop that crown energy. Like I said, that sacral energy, getting into that creative space or going out and doing something that you don't normally do, you're following your divine guidance. You're following that universe's suggestion. They're giving you something to do this weekend. That's what they want to do anyway. So like I said, lead the pack. Like if you've had something on your mind about trying for the longest time, go out and do that. Like go out and even if somebody else is like, that sounds kind of lame, allow that. Say, yeah, okay, it sounds lame. I'll go by myself. And go out there and do it, and then have the greatest story when you get back and make them jealous. Okay, but yes, let the universe be your guide this weekend. Don't let that one friend who seems to always have the idea. Suggest something else, like that doesn't sound all that great to me. I think I want to try this, and see what happens. Okay. For the Aries in love, the Aries in a wonderful couple, we're going to be keeping our emotions in check, especially if things have been a bit tough in your relationship lately. You're going to want to make sure that you don't allow them to take you out of yourself, to take you out of this crown energy that you guys have pouring into you right now. I knew that from your weekly read, that you guys you've done a lot of work on yourselves because you've been going through it lately, no matter if you're single or you're involved with somebody. We all the signs have been challenged in one way or another to evolve what that sign means and what it means to you. But you're going to further do this by not allowing anybody to take you out of the wonderful calm that you may have developed lately. You're going to do that by getting into that same kind of sacral energy that the single Aries is going to, by getting out there and doing something that makes you feel inspired, that makes you feel like you're doing something that is good for you, that makes you feel wonderful. If your partner is maybe not up for it, then maybe you should go and do that by yourself. Maybe this is time to do some self-work, but that might be what's required. Listen to that divine guidance that is coming in, is knocking on your door right now. All right. You want to make sure that you're listening to that divine guidance, because it's trying to tell you which way to go, how to fly, because it's the best way to fly. You understand? It's your best path. And you're going to do that by not allowing anybody to take you out of the emotion standard that you've set for yourself. All right? And also, there we go. Let's stay grounded. Let's get out there and get active. Let's do something that brings us closer to our environment, to the world around us, that continues to develop and plant roots in the soil that we're trying to tend to. A plant doesn't grow unless it's in good soil. A plant doesn't grow unless it has roots. You understand? So if you're out there being floaty and flighty and you don't know where you stand, like, that's not natural Aries energy right there. You guys are assertive. You guys stand your ground. You stand in your power because you guys are powerful. So use that, but use it not in a selfish way, but in a way that helps to continue to develop your relationship. If things are hard right now, it might take you, like the single Aries, leading the charge and saying, hey, this isn't what's up, so let's get out there and do something together. Let's get out there and go have some fun. I don't care how you feel about me. I want to go have some fun with you. Be assertive in that way. Be assertive in a loving way. Like, I want to spend some time with you, and I want to spend a good time with you. And if that requires a little bounce chicka wow wow, then that's even better for you and your significant other now, isn't it? For the complicated Aries out there, this has been coming up a lot for the complicateds in all my other readings, but heart chakra is going to be big for you guys, especially the passion that you're putting into it. If it doesn't feel equal or greater than, then it's a waste. It's an expenditure. It's not something that's providing for you. It's not something that's giving back to you. So don't waste your time. Don't be complicated. Don't let somebody take you out of your natural Aries stance, which is usually very sure of itself, very sure of where it's heading, and very aware of what people are doing in your environment. Don't fall out of that because somebody is throwing you a bunch of bullcrap signs and trying to make you walk their path. That's not Aries. That's not you. So don't allow it. Keep passion in your existence by giving it and receiving it. Okay? If it's just you giving it, you're losing passion. You're losing out. But if you're getting it right back, then that's a wonderful exchange. That's something that you should be a part of. That's something that you should continue to develop. That's something that has passion in it, and it's not just your own. So get out of that confusion by weighing how much passion you're investing versus how much passion you feel is being received, and be real about it. Be your real Aries self about it. If you know that you're expecting too much and putting maybe too high of an expectation on somebody, then you're doing just that. If it feels like you're doing that, then maybe pull back a little bit. And that's the thing about manifestation is you don't try to make it happen. You allow it to grow. You allow it to come into being. You don't force it. Okay? You take it easy. You allow the passion to come back to you. And if you don't feel that being returned, then it's a waste of your time. And let's not let anybody waste our time and make us feel like we aren't desired or wanted. If you don't feel like if somebody doesn't make you feel like a warm piece of pie sitting in the windowsill, then that's not what you want. Especially if you're in a complicated situation where you don't know how they feel. If you don't know how you feel, then maybe that's just exactly where you want to be, and continue to be sexual in the way that you want to be. To continue to be sexy, because that's exactly where you want to stand. You're standing in your natural Aries power. But if somebody is taking you out of that energy, if somebody is making you feel like you aren't desired, that you aren't wanted, then don't allow them to play you. And don't play yourself by continuing to involve yourself in that game. You understand? So let's make sure that we're getting the same energy that we're giving out this weekend, okay? Well, that's all I have for you for right now, Aries. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. I hope the rest of the weekend is just as great or even better. I'll be back up with you guys next week with your weekly reading. Until then, take care of yourselves and take care of everybody else as much as you can. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Namaste.